Scam losses in Singapore have just hit an all-time high, a shocking $1.1 billion lost in 2024, with more than 51,000 reported cases. In response, a powerful new law has just kicked in today. And yes, it can freeze your bank account if the police think you're about to get scammed. The Protection from Scams Act 2025, passed in Parliament earlier this year on the January, officially comes into force today, 1st July. This law gives police and commercial affairs officers the authority to issue restriction orders, or ROs, to banks. These orders are meant to block certain banking and credit activities for people who may be about to lose money to a scam. Let's be clear, this is not targeted at scammers. It's targeted at potential victims. If an officer believes that someone is about to transfer money to a scammer, or take out cash or a loan to send to one, they can issue an RO to stop the transaction. The Ministry of Home Affairs calls this a last resort, only used after other efforts, like family intervention or police advice, have failed to change the person's mind. Once the RO is in place, it takes effect immediately. Online banking? Blocked. ATM withdrawals? Blocked. PayPal and even over-the-counter banking? Also blocked. And if you've got a credit card or personal loan, those will be frozen too. This doesn't just apply to the big banks like DBS, OCBC, UOB, and the rest. While these systemically important banks are named in the law, any bank in Singapore can receive an RO if there's a reasonable suspicion the account might be used for a scam. Now you might be wondering, what happens if someone actually needs money for legit stuff? The law allows affected individuals to apply to access their funds, say for daily expenses or paying bills. These applications are reviewed by the police on a case-by-case basis. ROs start off valid for 30 days, but they can be extended up to 5 times, meaning someone could face banking restrictions for up to 180 days. After that, the order automatically lapses. But if the person is no longer considered vulnerable to scams, the police can cancel the order earlier. There's also an appeal process. If someone thinks the RO is unfair, they, or even joint account holders, can appeal to the Commissioner of Police. But here's the catch. The order remains active during the appeal, and the Commissioner's decision is final. This law didn't come out of nowhere. Scam cases in Singapore have been rising fast. In 2023, scam losses hit over $651 million. But in just 1 year, that number shot up by 70% to $1.1 billion. The number of reported scam cases also broke records, over 51,500 cases in 2024 alone. Most of these scams involved small sums. About 70% were under $5,000. But with so many victims, the losses piled up. The median loss per case? Around $1,300. So now the government's message is clear. It's better to block a transaction before it happens, rather than let someone lose their life savings to a scammer. What do you think? Should the police have the right to freeze your account, even if you haven't committed a crime, just because they think you're about to be scammed? And how do we balance personal freedom with financial protection? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.